Right, so I want to start this video today with a big thank you for everybody. I really appreciate you liking, sharing and commenting on my videos. It's really helping out my channel. My channel really blew up a couple of weeks ago when Dino Bain gave my channel a shout out. So I haven't got enough thanks for that guy for giving my channel the boost that it really needed to get off the ground. Wait for this. Obviously there's got to be a motorbike. There we go. Didn't really make much noise. But yeah, just a little bit of a warning in the comment sections. There's been some comments posted recently that could be dodgy. They're all written in Arabic. And from what people have been telling me, these are actually people that are up to no good. So if you see a comment like that, do not click on the translate link. Don't click on any links within the comment whatsoever. Leave it well alone. If you want to, there are 3 dots at the side of a comment. Click on those dots and you'll go into another menu. And if you scroll down, it will say mark comment as spam. Or just do that, just mark it as spam and put it in. What that will do is it will take the comment away from my video and put it in held for review on my comment sections where I can look at them and delete them if necessary. So just be careful when you're looking at those types of comments. Right, so the meat of this video today, because I'm obviously now my channel is getting a little bit bigger, I'm getting a lot of the Farage apologists, the Reform apologists coming to the comment sections, and I just want to reiterate some of the points that I've previously made, mainly being that Reform isn't the party that we need in this country. I think everybody is come to that conclusion now. The membership, even though you can't call them members, they're subscribers. The subscribers have come to that conclusion themselves, especially after yesterday's press conference, which was just an absolute joke. I didn't watch it all the way to the end. I didn't see. People were telling me that Farage didn't even take questions from the press at a press conference. Instead, he went around privately accepting questions from different groups and doing interviews and ignoring others that were giving him the hard questions, mainly about Rupert Lowe. I saw those interviews. He was very, very uncomfortable about answering questions about Rupert Lowe, and who can blame him after what he did to the man for the past 2 weeks. I kind of just left the conference when he started acting like a snowflake and basically saying that everybody was racist that levied criticism against Zahir Yusuf. Now, hurty words don't hurt anybody on the internet. Fair enough, if there's comments out there that are calling for violence against Zahir Yusuf or anything like that, yeah, I don't agree with that. I disavow those comments. They're not helping anybody. They're not helping our movement or anything like that. They're just not good. And yes, they would deserve to be investigated by the police if they are direct threats of violence against Zahir Yusuf. But the majority of comments were just criticism at the way that he's being dictatorial with regards to branches, that, you know, he's with free speech, shutting branches down for no reason. These were all legitimate criticisms, and to lump all those people in together was just dishonest by Nigel Farage. And pulling out the race card, really, a lot of people say, you know, he's copying from the woke left, and he is. And it was just a joke of an interview, wasn't it? Right, so some solutions. Right, this is why the Reform Party isn't the party that we need. They're weak on everything. They've already announced that they're backtracking on their stance to leave the European Court of Human Rights. Nigel Farage said that, yeah, I'm going to leave that on day one. We're going to leave it. We're going to get out of that. Now he's decided to backtrack on that and he's going to put it to referendum to the country. So weakness again from Nigel Farage. That the Reform Party, full stop, is weak on everything that we need a party to be strong on. That's what you can take away from this video. The Reform Party is weak on everything. They've shifted way off to, some people say they're a centrist, they're in the middle. I would say they're slightly on the left of right now. That's from just what my opinion is on them. So what do we need? And this is what we thought we were going to get in the Reform Party. This is what, remember what Nigel Farage says, I'm going to fight, I'm a warrior, when he on the build up to the general election, when in reality he's a damp squib and he's basically, you know, yeah, he's just a weak leader, isn't he? But what we need, and a few decades ago, this wouldn't even be considered to be a radical thing to say. But now in today's politics, it's radical to say these things. We need a party that, like what Donald Trump is doing in America, we need a party that is going to go in there with a sledgehammer and a hatchet and just absolutely dismantle the system. The whole political system within Westminster needs to be, reshaped. It really does, because it's not fit for purpose. We need a party that's going to go in there and tackle the overbloated civil service that seems to control every aspect of government. It's not the government that's in charge, it's the civil service. They're calling all the shots. They've gotten way too powerful. They need to be put back in their place. And do you really think that Richard Tice, Nigel Farage and the rest of them are the ones to do that job? Given their latest exploits, given the fact that they're even scared of the news media, do you really think these are the people that are going to go charging in there, leading the charge and dismantling the mechanisms which are just corrupt, damaged, broken and just not fit for purpose anymore in Westminster? I don't think they are. And I'm guessing lots of you don't think that either. Now, this is basically, it's a political war. Think of it as a political war. We have to send our best army into Westminster to fight for us. And reform just aren't that. If you want to equate or make an analogy of what reform actually is, it's like sending soldiers into battle without any weaponry. That's what Reform Party is. They're weak and they would just surrender at the first sign of any pushback. We need a true right-wing party that is armed with strong counter policies to the ones that are being offered up by the Marxists that are presently in government. Go in there and fight. Fight for this country. Fight for the people of this country. Reform is going to do none of those things. It's as simple as that. And you can come to my comment sections and you can apologise for the Reform Party all you like. That's the truth. They are not capable of doing the job that we need them to do. It's as simple as that. And hopefully Rupert Lowe is going to come out with Ben Habib. They're going to either form a new party, and if that doesn't happen, then we all have to get behind a party that's already established. And there is already a party established. There is UKIP. And before you say, oh, well, they're not going to do anything because they don't have any support. Well, we're the ones that give them support. A party grows through membership. And if you go and join UKIP and increase their membership, then they can do the things that we want them to do. Don't just be dismissive and say, we can't do this, we can't do that. You can do things. Some of this is on you and me to get this job done. It's not just on our political class, it's on us, because they're the ones where we are the ones where they draw their power from, is us the voter. And we have to be willing to vote for something different if we want change in this country. There's no point voting for the Reform Party. They're done and dusted. There's no point voting for the Labour Party, that they're just more of the same, as with the Conservatives and the Lib Dems. They offer nothing that we need. It's as simple as that. We've got 4 years to get this done. Plenty of time. And the parties that we need to put our faith in, like UKIP, need to start building infrastructure. They are building infrastructure. They're building ties. But we have to get behind them. We have to help them. You have to volunteer for them, canvas, get the word out about them. It's as much as on us as it is on them. We're in this, it's a partnership. If we're going to win this thing, we have to form alliances. We have to become stronger. That's what we have to do. And I keep saying this in videos. If you can't get out to protests, form communities, form local groups. There's strength in numbers. That's where our strength used to lie, was our communities, our British communities. They have been eroded away over time by the Marxists. They've attacked the nuclear family with their insane identity politics in schools, colleges and universities to break apart communities, to set people against each other. That's what identity politics is all about. It's about dividing us up and pitting us all against each other, because it's the old adage of divide and conquer. A divided society is far easier to conquer than a united one. It's just that simple. It really is that simple. So we have to start to come together as one and fight the true enemy. And Dino Bain was exactly right. This isn't about left or right, really. This is about good and evil and which side you're on, isn't it? It really is. This is Vindicator, signing off.